Karl Marx, who wrote the Communist Manifesto in 1848, is the first guy who comes along, and he is hitting at all of these kinds of sentiments, right? So in the 1800s, you've got the Industrial Revolution, you've got labor laws and all that stuff that start coming out. And Marx is coming in Europe, he's in Germany, and he's like, the working class is being treated like garbage. Let's start a revolution. We'll build them up and we'll take over. And he had this idea of communism, which he defines as the abolition of private property, which means you don't have your money, he doesn't have his money, she doesn't have her money, no private businesses. Everything is owned together, right? And he's like, that'll work great. We'll have a temporary period where, the government has to, of course, take from everybody to distribute it out and make sure that everything's okay. And that's, of course, that's going to be pretty oppressive, and it's going to be a revolution that's violent. And he owned all that. But he said the abolition of private property is therefore the complete emancipation of all human senses and qualities. You're no longer going to be enslaved to materialism. We'll be able to have a brotherhood where we just exist together and work in harmony. And like, you hear that and you're like, oh, man, that sounds okay. And so what Marx, except for the bloodshed and all of that part,